The distance between the point A, which is at 4, 5, and the point B, 11C, is 25 units. Find the possible values of C. So why do we have possible values of C? So if we think about A being here at 4, 5, then we have two possible positions for B. It could be up here, 11, and a value of C, let's call it C1. Or it could be down here and have 11 and C2 as its coordinates. So what we're saying is here that this distance and this distance are the same. Of course, these are right-angled triangles. Now, we know the x-coordinate here is 11, and the x-coordinate here is 4. So this distance here is 7. So we could just go ahead and do Pythagoras with this, because we know that D is equal to 25. We're told that in the question. So if we consider this length here, let's call it L, we're finding a shorter side, and therefore L squared would be equal to 25 squared take away 7 squared. So L squared is equal to 625 take away 49. So L squared is equal to 576. And so that means that L is plus or minus 24. So in other words, we could go up 24 or we could go down by 24. The y-coordinate here is 5. So what we've got up here is the point 11, 29. So C equals 29 is one possible value. And going downwards 24 from 5 takes us to negative 19. So that's one possible way of doing it, just drawing a diagram and using Pythagoras. But we could, of course, also use the distance formula. So D is equal to the square root of x2 minus x1 squared plus y2 minus y1 squared. And what I'm going to do here is I'm going to call 4, 5 x1, y1 and 11c x2, y2. So what I get there is 25 is equal to the square root of 11 take away 4 squared plus c take away 5 squared. Squaring both sides gives me 625 is equal to 11 take away 4, so that's 7 squared plus c minus 5 squared. And 625 take away 49, we did that earlier. So we've got 576 is equal to c minus 5 squared. And therefore c minus 5 is going to be plus or minus 24. So plus or minus the square root of this one. So c minus 5 is equal to 24, or c minus 5 is negative 24. Adding 5 to both sides of this equation gives me c equals 29, and adding 5 to both sides of this equation gives me c is negative 19.